Before we dive into this message that the universe has prepared for you, feel if this energy touches your heart, and if it does, follow this channel and share it with other sensitive souls. It may be that they are also waiting for this light. Souls of Pisces, sentinels of the emotional ocean, cosmic dreamers. This message did not come to you by chance. It was woven with intention, like a silent wave guided by the subtle forces of the universe. Feel, something is about to reveal itself, and maybe, just maybe, it's exactly what your soul needed to hear right now. Pisces souls, sentinels of the emotional ocean and cosmic dreamers. Tune. This communication is not a fortuitous coincidence. It has been woven for you with care and intention by the subtle energies that comprise your essence beyond what you can imagine. Imagine a vast nocturnal ocean where the stars are reflected on the surface, each an ancient secret. It is in this scenario of mystery and beauty that we find ourselves. There is a special frequency that we can activate together. It is a key to tuning into the frequencies of healing and abundance that are now coming to you. Repeat it after me, in thought or out loud, and if you feel the call, type in the comments to anchor that intention. I open myself to receive the blessings that the universe has prepared for me. Uttering such a mantra is not just repetition, it is an act of alignment. Our words carry vibration, and by vocalizing or writing an intention, we send a clear signal to the cosmos about what we are ready to welcome. It is a way of declaring your receptivity and amplifying the energetic flow around you. Prepare now for a revelation. Something significant is about to reconfigure itself on your journey, and this message serves as a beacon, illuminating the way to unravel this transformation. With a tone that is both respectful and hopeful, we open this portal of understanding. Feel the energy that moves, directed at you. That light that now lights up on the cosmic horizon shines, in part, on the landscapes you have already traveled. We cannot talk about the destination without recognizing the journey so far. Do you often feel the sensation of swimming against an invisible tide, carrying burdens that sometimes seem not to belong to you? Were there nights when the silence of the world seemed to echo oblivion? When your soul felt the weight of being different, of feeling too much, his gestures of quiet benevolence, his sincere and unconditional affection, his steadfast loyalty even in the face of adversity? All of this had silent witnesses in the fabric of the cosmos. The universe has recorded every tear shed in solitude, every sacrifice made for love, every moment of silent resistance. Stories like yours, of giving and sensitivity, resonate through time and space. People who share similar astrological paths often echo this experience of carrying the weight of the world on their sensitive shoulders. You didn't walk this journey alone. He was never unaccompanied, even in moments of greater isolation, and the receiving station is now opening. The cycle where arduous sowing gives way to bountiful harvesting is beginning to turn in your favor. There is an impending turn, a shift in the flow that recognizes your perseverance and your vast heart. But wait. The scenario is subtly transforming. A new phase is opening, and it seems to be written with the essence of rectification. It is not a punishment for those who caused pain, but an energetic reorganization that seeks balance. All that you have offered from the heart, compassion, generosity, loyalty, is returning, not as a vague hope, but as a reality that flourishes in their everyday life. It is like seeing a scale that, after a long time tilting to one side, begins to stabilize, finding its central point. This cosmic rectification does not seek revenge. It restores universal harmony, honoring your past efforts and opening portals to abundance in diverse forms. This justice can manifest as unexpected opportunities coming your way, as relationships that find a new and healthy balance, or as a deep healing on the emotional level that releases old bonds. It is an acknowledgement that the universe answers the call of a soul that has given so much. Allow yourself to reflect for a moment. In which areas of your life do you feel that an adjustment, a hit, is most necessary? Where does the scale need to find its equilibrium point? This reflection sets the stage for what is to come. And how does this rectification manifest itself in a concrete way in your existence, Pisces? Tarot cards offer a clear glimpse of the gifts being unwrapped for you. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a beacon of success and completeness. It signals a vast harvest, which goes far beyond material gains. It encompasses a deep sense of contentment, happiness, and a legitimate sense of being in your shoes, surrounded by those who love and value you. It is the palpable recognition that your essence, your giving, your inner journey has been seen and honored by the invisible threads of the cosmos. This card confirms the arrival of a period of lasting security and well-being, the fruit of all that you have planted with purity of intent. It is proof that the universe does not ignore what is offered with sincerity and dedication. Your patience and resilience now culminate in this phase of well-deserved fullness. Together with it, the Ace of Pentacles emerges. Think of it as a newly opened door, revealing a path filled with new chances and resources. This letter represents a new and substantial offer, a payment that was pending, the resolution of a financial or practical situation, or the start of a project with great potential for prosperity. It is something palpable, coming directly from the creative center of the universe to you. This gift was carefully prepared, waiting for the ideal moment to present itself. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, never forgets the energy of love and service that you have dispensed. Prepare yourself, sensitive soul, to receive in ways that you may not yet be able to conceive, but that are real and are on their way to materializing in your life. As the material sphere and opportunities align, the energy expands to touch the most delicate areas of your being, your emotions and your ties. The Temperance and Ace of Cups cards arrive to confirm this movement. Temperance is the picture of healing and progress. It announces the healing of old pains, the restoration of harmony in your personal bonds, and the re-establishment of balance in various aspects of your experience. It is a period that invites calm, serenity, and the integration of past experiences. It represents the perfect blend of the elements, the moderation that leads to healing, and the patience that precedes the calm. If there have been conflicts or disagreements, this card suggests that reconciliation and understanding are now accessible, allowing peace to prevail where there was once turmoil. In parallel, the Ace of Hearts appears, a chalice overflowing with pure feeling. It symbolizes a new source of love pouring into your life. New effective bonds can be formed, full of potential and depth, while existing connections are strengthened and renewed. It is the promise of genuine joy flooding your soul. This card not only speaks of romantic love, but also of true friendships, a greater capacity for self-love, and a revitalized connection with your own emotional journey. This positive flow is not the work of chance or mere luck. It is a direct consequence of your past actions, of your ability to love, forgive, and persevere. The principle of cause and effect, or karma, is unfolding in your favor, bringing rewards that reflect the purity of your heart. Life, in its subtle language, seems to say, the time to reap has come. It is time to allow this energy of healing and affection to transform your reality. The energetic movement begun in the previous chapters continues to unfold, and now it points to the relationships and memories that have shaped your story. The Six of Cups card carries a particularly touching message for your sensitive soul. The Six of Cups is the card of returns and memories that return to be healed or honored. Prepare your heart for possible reunions. Someone from their past can resurface, not with the shadows of old wounds, but with a new perspective, capable of recognizing their intrinsic value and seeking healing from links that have been weakened. Don't be afraid. Often these returns come with the intention of bringing peace and closing cycles in a positive way. More than just reunions, this letter, in the context of your reading, suggests that love is approaching, knocking on your door with renewed energy. It is not a fleeting fantasy, but a genuine gift, a real blessing that can manifest as a sincere and deep romantic bond, a friendship that nourishes your soul, or the connection with someone you immediately recognize as a kindred soul, someone with whom attunement is natural and comforting. The oracle at this time does not exhibit uncertainties, only conviction. It clearly shows that the sorrows you have gone through, the pains you have carried, are being transmuted. They become wisdom, strengthen your resilience, and bring a new lucidity about who you are and what you deserve. Her journey of overcoming prepared the ground to receive this new phase of meaningful and loving connections. After the dance of reunions and the promise of renewed bonds, the journey now invites deeper listening. The cosmos directs its attention inward to the secret chamber of its own wisdom. The cards, the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles, are presented, bringing essential messages for this moment. The High Priestess is the keeper of the veils, the energy that calls you to tune into your inner wisdom, the one that resides beyond ordinary logic. It encourages you to look at your inner world, to make room for everything that you have silenced, that you have kept stored in the depths of your being. It is time to bring these emotions, these quiet truths, to the surface, not to suffer from them again, but to release them, transforming the weight of the unexpressed into a light that radiates from the inside out. To connect with this energy is to find an infallible guide, a compass that points the right way through any fog. It is an invitation to stillness, to meditation, to listen to the whispers of the soul that has always known what was best. Alongside this inner depth, the Page of Pentacles emerges, announcing the germination of a new practical or learning cycle. It can be the beginning of a study, the initial step of a creative project, a search that nourishes your spirit, or a concrete chance that appears in a simple way. It seems modest at first, perhaps even discreet, but it carries in itself an immense growth potential, like a fertile seed ready to sprout in prepared soil. Believe in the strength of this beginning, Pisces, and crucially, believe in your own ability to nurture it and see it flourish. That feeling of being still, that things were not advancing. It was, in many cases, a form of protection. The universe, in its perfect synchronicity, was saying not yet, because what was in store for you was something of greater value, something that required this time of inner and outer preparation. You are ready to receive and develop these new seeds. The seed planted in the previous chapter needs soil free of old roots and a firm impulse to grow. The energy now focuses on dissolving what hinders your advancement and on lighting the flame of decision. The Three of Reversed Clubs and Ace of Spades cards arrive to bring this powerful message of clarity and movement. The position of the Three of Wands indicates that the plans that seemed stagnant, the opportunities that seemed paused or postponed, were not outright denials of fate. It was, rather, a call to wait a little longer, because the ideal moment had not yet arrived, and what was to come is of superior quality, in line with its deservedness. This forced pause has set the stage for a brighter future where their visions will have a more solid foundation to come to fruition. Now, the Ace of Spades erupts with the force of truth. Imagine a penetrating beam of light that dispels fog. This card represents absolute mental clarity, a conversation that needed to happen, a decision that can no longer be postponed. It is the sharp edge of honesty with yourself and others, cutting ties with everything that no longer serves your growth, with limiting thought patterns, or with situations that drain your energy. His soul at this moment cries out for authenticity and movement. No more postponing, no more hesitating. It's time to take the decisive step. This ace is not just knowledge, it is power and emancipation. It is the tool that frees you from the doubts and uncertainties that held you back. You have accumulated wisdom from past experiences and now possess the inner strength to use that clarity to your advantage. It is a time to assert your will, set your boundaries, and move forward with determination. The time to break free from old ties is now. With the clarity and decisiveness that the Ace of Spades provides, the next energy brings the promise of a state of being where the soul finds its rest and its joy. We move from the impulse of decision to feel the stillness of contentment. The Four of Wands and Ten of Hearts cards illustrate this beautiful stage. The Four of Wands represents the building of a firm foundation, the feeling of stability on the emotional level. It is the experience of wholeness, that moment when you feel that you have finally found your place. It can be in a physical context, such as a home that brings peace, or in an inner state of belonging. It is to feel at ease with yourself and with the life you are building. This card celebrates the harmony achieved and the security that comes from being aligned with your inner truth. Complementing this feeling of solid foundation comes the Ten of Hearts, the card of complete emotional happiness. It symbolizes the heart finding its safe haven. It's not just about a physical space, it's about finding a place in a person who welcomes you entirely, in a community where you feel understood and valued, or most importantly, in an inner space where you accept and love yourself unconditionally. It is the fulfillment of a deep desire for connection and sincere affection, the overflowing joy of having relationships that nurture and uplift. Do not be surprised if, as you feel the nearness of this fullness, there arises a hint of difficulty in accepting it. Sometimes, what we deserve most after a long period of challenges is precisely what is most difficult for us to believe is real and accessible. Allow yourself to receive this happiness and belonging with an open heart. You worked for it, sensitive soul. With the heart finding its space and the mind gaining sharpness, the universe now completes the process of rebalancing that it has begun. The energy of rectification solidifies into tangible events and deep inner transformation. The cards that reveal themselves at this point are Justice, the Nine of Pentacles, and Judgment. As we present these cards, feel the energy of completion and new beginning that they bring. The letter from Justice emerges as a clear announcement. What was pending now finds its resolution. If you were waiting for a legal outcome, a financial settlement, the signing of an important document, or the conclusion of an agreement, get ready. Justice decrees a verdict that favors the path of integrity and merit. It is the cosmos aligning external circumstances to reflect the internal truth and justice of your past actions. It is time to receive what is rightfully yours. Alongside Justice, the Nine of Pentacles appears. This card symbolizes the consolidation of their independence and self-sufficiency. It's not about temporary assistance or a superficial solution, but about establishing a solid foundation that you can rely on. It is a phase where you discover the ability to sustain yourself with your own resources, talents, and inner strength without seeking external approval or validation. It is the manifestation of the prosperity and security that you have built step by step. Closing this powerful trio, we find Judgment. In the context of this reading for Pisces, this card is not about being judged for failures, but about a call for the awakening of the soul. It is an epiphany, a moment of deep clarity that pushes you to choose a different path, to make decisions that honor your truest essence. It is an invitation to reevaluate yourself, leave behind what no longer serves, and embrace a new version of yourself. It's time to prioritize, to choose yourself above all else. With justice established externally and awakening occurring within, the energy that manifests now is that of liberation and celebration. The weight you've carried for so long begins to dissolve, giving way to lightness and shared delight. Let's look at the cards that represent this change, the Ten of Wands and the Three of Hearts. As we reveal these images, feel the promise of relief and happiness. The Ten of Wands resurfaces to acknowledge the burden that has weighed on his shoulders. You have endured a lot, an excessive load of tasks and obligations, the weight of family histories, the absorption of other people's emotions, the responsibility for situations that were not yours. All this weight made you, at some point, forget what it feels like to feel the lightness of being, spontaneity, and carefreeness. But this letter, by appearing here, signals the end of that cycle. The cargo is being deposed, freeing him to breathe more easily. In vibrant contrast, the Three of Cups arrives. This letter is an invitation to joy, celebration, and shared joy. It announces reunions, moments of genuine happiness lived in the company of others, festivities and unions that nourish the spirit. Important people may reappear in your life, but in a different way. Not bringing the complications of the past, but coming closer from a place of love, understanding, and a new awareness of who you have become. They now perceive the light emanating from you, recognizing your value and your transformation. This card represents a new beginning in your social and affective connections, marked by lightness and the celebration of life. As the burdens lessen and joy pours in, the path ahead lights up with clarity and promise. You are no longer stuck with what was. What is to come calls you with a potent energy of movement and fulfillment. You find yourself standing on a powerful threshold between the landscape you left behind and the vast horizon that lies ahead. The old energies no longer hold power over you. The future awaits him with open arms. Notice the cards that contain this powerful message: the Chariot, the Sun, and the World. As we visualize these cards, connect with the energy of completion and the new journey. The car emerges as a symbol of unstoppable movement, firm decision, and directed momentum. It is a call to take the reins of your life, consciously choose which direction to go, and move forward without hesitation, without looking back at what has already passed. This card represents overcoming obstacles through willpower and self-confidence. It is the energy of victory achieved by determination. Then the sun radiates its light, bringing a joy that cannot be contained. This card marks a phase of absolute clarity, optimism, and brilliant success. It's the period when the pieces fall into place naturally, the answers you've been looking for arrive effortlessly, and happiness seems to permeate every aspect of your existence. It is enlightenment after a period of uncertainty, the celebration of life in its purest and most radiant form. Finally, the world concludes this journey with a perfect and complete circle. It represents the full realization, the successful completion of an important cycle in your life. It's a time of deep gratitude for all that you have experienced, a serene understanding of the lessons learned, and a vast openness to what the future holds. It is the wholeness, the integration of all parts of yourself and your experience. Sensitive souls of Pisces, cosmic justice manifested in your life, bringing rewards, healing, and the promise of a bright future. May love always be your guide, may peace envelop your being at all times, and may the light of understanding illuminate every step of your path. Remind yourself incessantly of the inherent power that resides within you and the unique beauty of your soul. So be it. The old energies no longer have power over you. The universe has seen you, heard you, and now responds. May you allow yourself to welcome the light that arrives with the same sweetness with which you have always offered to the world. If this message resonated in your heart, write in the comments, "I open myself to receive the blessings that the universe has prepared for me." Thus, you will anchor this new frequency with awareness and intention. May peace envelop your being, and may love guide your every step.